After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. On the move to his left. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Ryan to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 45 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, Tuesday. 22.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready, blue 80s.
To throw again, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. That is caught at the 7. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, let's go.
So what's the old expression the quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They run. Devontae Freeman slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Check down, 81, 81. Hey, express. Little lady, sit down. Let go.
On second down, Ryan steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Hey, let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 104 yards. And the Bears are in for 6.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Danny Trevathan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches. In this situation, I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
11. Mike, check, 59. Get the ball.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Finding room at the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
180.
This is Howard on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
No chance, you go. Pockets too